It's been a long day without you, my friend. And I'll tell you all about it when I see you again. We've come a long way from where we began. Oh, I'll tell you all about it when I see you again. When I see you again. Mm-hmm. 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 So before we start with our objective for today, let's share first our live stream to some groups or our group pages, I think. So hopefully. So how are you guys? Good evening everyone and welcome to my live stream. It's been a long time since we live in our Facebook page due to some reasons. Now, currently, today it's Monday, December 11, 2023, and the time is around 7:15 p.m. in the evening here in the Philippines. So, you guys, we are live on Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch, and we are playing Genshin Impact version 4.2, and soon there will be an update, which is the version 4.3. So, it's gonna be fun. So, before we proceed to our story quest, let's share first our live stream. So just a moment, guys. We have to prepare. Sharing our live stream for the story. Share it in our story as well. And send it to some other groups, hopefully. So I think we're good to go and we're gonna have to play the game. And how are you guys? Okay, here we are. And we are playing Genshin Impact. And this is a story quest of Yelan. Calculated Gambit, Umbrabilis, Arcus, Chapter Act 1. So let's accept the quest for Yelan. So it is titled, yep, right here. So first here is the 7-star selection. We're going to Liyue Harbor, Liyue. Walk around in Liyue Harbor. As you stroll around Liyue, you bump into a familiar person. So let's navigate there. Oh, let's see. So we're going to Liyue. Here we go. So how are you guys? Hopefully that you're all in good condition, uh, properly well rested, and relax for the night. And enjoy, hopefully you enjoy watching my live stream because we're going to uh, play this game, run with our story quest.
Traveler,
Here it is.
Paimon, it's been a long
It's been a
time.
long time. Huisen. Huisen.
Oh, hey, Hoishin. Long time
Huishin.
no
Oh, it's a
see.
Huishin.
Fancy meeting you
Hey
here.
Huishin.
How's work these days?
How are you,
Thanks
Huishin?
to the help of people like you and colleagues like Ganyu, better all the time. But
Better all the
I've been
time.
feeling distracted at work lately. I just feel constantly agitated.
Agitated. Why are you so agitated? Has something happened, Huishin?
It's a long story.
Why, it's a long
But
story.
my father, he's thinking of stepping down from the Tianshu position
Oh,
due to health issues.
Huh? What's wrong with Uncle Tien?
Uncle
Nothing
Chien.
specifically. He's not unwell. He says he's just increasingly low on energy these days.
I see.
He's always said old age comes for us all in the end. Still, I just can't help but feel a little emotional watching it happen to him. Anyway, my father's currently on the second floor of Yangsheng Tea House. Why don't you come pay him a visit with me? He seems very fond of you too. I'm sure chatting with you will make him very happy.
Sure, let's go.
So this is it, the start. From Babilis Arcus Chapter Act 1. Here we go. I think our sound is echoing
There's
with
no
our
such
mic.
thing as pure freedom in this world. Even the wind
Uh-huh.
cannot blow on forever.
Go to the second floor of the Yanshang Tea House. So right here, yep. Like this.
The wind rises.
Second floor, where's that? Okay, right there. We're gonna have to. Okay, there's a stairs. Uncle Chan!
Uncle Tien, we're here to chat with you.
Oh? What a lovely surprise. Welcome. Oishi, why don't you go downstairs and get the shopkeeper to make us
Oh,
a
wait.
fresh pot of tea? I heard that you've been traveling all over the place recently. I would very much like to hear your adventure stories.
Hey, we're more concerned about your health, Uncle Chan.
Hoishin told you, didn't she? Don't worry. I'm quite all right. It's just the years gradually catching up with me. As I grow older, I'm starting to find that with many things, though the mind is willing, the flesh is weak. Especially recently, I've noticed a rather drastic drop in my energy levels. I am still very much in good standing as the Tianshu today. Nevertheless, I wish to pass on the position before my mental acuity begins to decline beyond redemption.
How difficult is it to transfer the Tianshu position?
Oh, well, you see, the Tianshu is a rather unique position among the Liyue Qixing. Historically speaking, the Tianshu rarely appears in public. We stay behind the scenes, planning and giving advice, so a public selection process would not be suitable. We also want to keep any prospective Tianshu candidates free from influence by outside forces, so we tend to be as discreet as possible in their assessment and appointment. For these reasons, the incumbent Tianshu typically recommends their candidate of choice, and this is then approved by the other Qixing members.
So, in other words, you pick someone, and then
Lady
Lady
Kuching, Lady
Ningguang,
Ningguang, and
and
the
the
other
other Qixing
Chising
appoint them?
point them.
Correct.
Mm.
Unfortunately, due to my health, I won't be able to assess every candidate myself. Not to despair, however, because I found someone exceptionally capable to act on my behalf as
Oh,
assessment
it's
officer.
Yelan. Here we go.
In fact, I believe you recently became acquainted with her yourself.
Oh? Who is it?
I'm heartbroken. I thought it might take you a little longer than this to forget all about me.
Yelan.
Yelan!
Jackpot. Uncle Tien here asked me to assess 3 candidates for him. Fancy joining me? You'll be among the first to get to know the next Tianshu. Might be a good opportunity for you.
What do you think?
Yelan.
Paimon thinks so too. It can't be a bad thing to be on good terms with a new Qixing, right?
Alright then. Though, I gotta say, Uncle Tien, you say you're into behind-the-scenes planning? My work's of the covert variety too. Don't you think I might make a good Tianshu?
Huh? Yelan, you want to be the next Tianshu?
I'm not opposed to the idea, but I suspect Ningguang wouldn't let you go very easily after how long you've been working together. So, how about this? If your investigation reveals that none of the other candidates are qualified for the position, I'll recommend you for the job.
Deal. Well, you guys take your time. Everything's all set for the assessments to go ahead. Meet me on the first floor when you're ready. Until then, have a pleasant conversation. Oh, and no need to pay for your tea. As the new owner of this fine establishment, this runs on the house. You're all set?
Yeah, I suppose we are all
Uncle
set.
Tian seems really worn down. It's like all his energy's gone.
Yeah, it may sound harsh, but Uncle Tien is past his prime. He's
Yeah.
not cut out for this anymore.
Probably.
So he's recommended three candidates. Their names are Qinwei, Mingbo, and Zhi. Qinwei is a wealthy entrepreneur. Mingbo works at the Liyue Ministry of Civil Affairs, and Zhi is focused on study and travel. Try to keep all that in mind. Of course, it doesn't really matter if you forget, since we'll be assessing them at Yuehai Pavilion in a short while.
Qianwei, Mingbo, Jui. Paimon should be able to remember their names, but what does the assessment involve exactly?
Let's leave that until we get to Yuehai Pavilion. All right. Heads in the game, people. The stakes don't get much higher than a change in the Qixing. We can't afford to miss anything, no matter how small.
Got it. We'll keep our eyes wide open.
Okay, here we go. 7-star selection. Go to High Pavilion to perform your inspection. So that is around how many meters? 185 meters. Right above. Can we? Okay, I think we can use a waypoint. Going there. Okay, here we go. Just right below us. Going to oops. Okay. We're using our Wanderer, guys. The Wanderer. Here we go. Just a few more steps. Oops. We're still alive right there.
My legs are getting sore. What is wrong with this assessment officer? This is a huge occasion and I don't even get a chair. I've dealt with all kinds of people in my time, but never have I been made to stand while I'm waiting for an appointment.
Oh, I mean, I think it's fine.
That's called being complacent. If you're happy to just accept the way things are, you'll never be able to change anything in the future.
Oh, come on. That's just... Now you're just being unreasonable.
All right, you two. Let's not get into a big argument over this. It's not worth it.
Yeah.
Qianwei, that was a bit uncalled for. And Mingbo, cut him some slack. We've all been standing around for a while. It's natural to be getting irritable.
Irritable.
Look, how about this? There's no rule saying we're obliged to stand up while we wait, so why don't we borrow some chairs from the guild nearby?
Fine. They're not the best quality chairs, to be sure. But under the circumstances, it would be better than nothing.
It looks like all three candidates have arrived.
Oh, it was those three?
We'll meet them formally soon. Before that, let me run you through the assessment process.
Assessment process?
I've split it into
What's
two
that?
stages. Current affairs and planning, and face-to-face interview. In the first stage, candidates are required to submit a manifesto for Liyue's development. In the second stage, we will ask them some questions in person. Writing a manifesto takes time, so I informed them of this requirement in advance. These are the reports they submitted.
Wow. One of them is really thick.
It's also worth mentioning a stipulation I gave them. Whoever is appointed as the new Tianshu will be expected to implement their plan as put forward in their manifesto. Failing the occurrence of some cataclysmic event, they will not be permitted to change their plan. Therefore, these 3 piles of documents in front of us represent where each candidate stands on key policy issues. There's still some time. Have a skim through, get a first impression of what each person's proposing. I'll be waiting off to the side. Just let me know when you're done.
Maybe we're gonna talk to the 3 candidates. Wait. Do I have to read the manifesto? Yep. It's Mingbo's manifesto. Domestic affairs quite comprehensively, focusing on core principles to be greater good. Means a world that works for everyone. Mingbo's manifesto. Zayas manifesto. Domestic affairs, foreign affairs, and checks and balance, all in great detail. The focus seems to be problem solving. It provides concise and clear solutions to various problems. It's so thick that you only have time to skim through it roughly. Its Queenway's manifesto addresses many commercial issues and provides some very penetrating analysis. His view seems to be that regulations and centrics are both indispensable.
Finished, huh? What did you think?
We have to suggest who's the best.
Everyone took it very seriously.
Okay.
Of course they did. They have the chance to be picked as the new Tianshu, so you can bet they're putting their best foot forward. And keep in mind, whoever gets in has to execute their plan as written. Nobody wants to have any regrets.
What do you think, Yelan?
That's for me to know and you to find out. We can talk more after the interviews.
Okay.
We'll see the candidates now. Let's do one at a time. Start with Chenwei.
Yes, ma'am.
Where's January?
Oh, so you two are the assessment officers, are you?
Okay.
I had assumed that given the great import of this situation, Lady Ningguang would perhaps be assessing us in person. I certainly hadn't imagined I'd be seeing two entirely unfamiliar faces. I trust you've read through my manifesto? I'd be more than happy to clarify any details you found difficult to grasp. It was written with an expert audience in mind, after all.
Mind your tone, mister.
Relax. It wasn't intended as a personal slight against anyone in particular. I was simply stating a fact.
You learn them from Cloud Retainer.
Cloud Retainer? You know this Adeptus? Oh, yes, I remember now. You must be the traveler that people are constantly talking about. With your sterling reputation, you must have a respectable level of erudition. Perhaps you will be able to understand the concepts I have put forward. Although I shouldn't get my hopes up.
Oh, is it my turn?
So this is Mingbo.
Yes. Please introduce yourself.
I'm, Mingbo. I work in the Ministry of Civil Affairs. I've worked there for, 9 years, 5 months, and 3 days. In that time, I've handled, 2,347 cases.
Wow.
I have 12 active cases at the moment. They should be concluded in, 16 days? My current work is related to urban planning, and I'm also responsible for, auditing the accounts. To be more precise, there are 3 parts to the accounts, namely...
Is it just Paimon, or is he not very good at public speaking?
Yeah, I noticed that
You know
too.
what? Let's leave the self-introduction there and move on to some questions.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
Last one.
Hello. Not gonna lie, I'm feeling a little nervous. What would you like to know? You're here to assess me, so ask away and I'll answer your questions to the best of my ability.
Your manifesto is very wide in its scope, but you don't seem to be personally involved in many of the specific fields. How can you be sure that you have the ability to put your plan into action?
What's
Very
wrong?
fair question. I completely understand where you're coming from. But I'm confident in my plan. I've visited many different places, talked to lots of people with far more expertise than myself, and my manifesto is the conclusion of these efforts. Of course, two different problems can be interconnected in very complicated ways, and you might reach two very contradictory conclusions depending on which one you're
But
focusing
that
on.
was true.
What
though.
I've tried to do is strike a balance. In other words, present an optimal solution to all the problems as a whole.
Get me.
How do you plan to determine whether you are right or wrong about your proposed solution being the optimal one?
A great question. Well, I'd start by having my colleagues and the secretaries of the Yuehai Pavilion evaluate any proposals before implementation. Post-implementation, it would all come down to the results. If it turned out that my judgment was to blame for poor results, I would take responsibility.
Nice answer. All right, next question.
He seems like a great guy. Everything he said was thoughtful and logical, and he was just a pleasure to listen to.
I agree.
Here's my take on what we just learned. As you saw, Qianwei is highly knowledgeable. He proposes many excellent ideas in his manifesto which effectively target the big issues. But he is very proud and incredibly stubborn. He doesn't care much about other people's feelings. Mingbo's plan is more thorough and more measured. You can tell he's meticulous in his work, very detail-oriented.
Yeah.
But he and Qianwei are otherwise polar opposites. Mingbo is not very articulate and comes across as very timid in conversation.
Perfect summary. Paimon couldn't agree more. You're good at this, Yelan.
Yeah.
Last but not least, Zhi. His manifesto is full of pertinent details, his methodology is sound, and his proposals cover a broad range of fields, which is quite a rare feat. The depth he goes into in each and every area means it can only be a product of painstaking work. Plus, he is modest and good at dealing with people. But what really interests me is that many of his views happen to coincide with Uncle Tien's. Having someone like Zhi take the position would certainly put Uncle Tien's mind at rest.
Yeah, Z.
Great.
But
We'll see. Let's go back and report to Uncle Tien.
okay, so we're going to report to the outcome of your inspection to Uncle Tian. I think Uncle Chan is right here, so we have to use our teleport waypoint. Teleportation waypoint, here we go! And that is right there.
Search
Now
for it.
to use the stairs. Yep, and talk to Uncle Chan. Here we go.
I see. Then it's more or less as I anticipated.
All right, then let me ask this. The ideas in Zhi's manifesto are very similar to your own. Is there any particular reason behind this?
Oh, I didn't want to say anything when I gave you the list of candidates, for fear of affecting your judgment. But I can tell you now. Those 3 candidates have all studied under me in the past. It's only natural that they share some similarities with me. But Xin Wei went on to focus on his business, and Ming Guo has always been occupied with his work at the Ministry of Civil Affairs. Of all of them, Zhi was with me for the longest
Zhi.
duration.
Whoa. So how did you get to know them all, Uncle Tien?
Chen Wei was referred to me by an old friend. Ming Guo came to my attention in the course of my work. As for Zhi, that was pure happenstance.
Happenstance.
We first met while fishing. Gradually, as we got to know each other, we started discussing all sorts of topics.
Wow.
Zhi came from a poor family, and his parents died when he was very young. But he was a gifted student and a fast learner. He reminded me of a younger version of myself, so I started out giving him a few words of advice when we were out fishing and noticed how quickly he got on.
Sounds like he's family to you.
Quite. And now, all of a sudden, he's grown into a mature young man. It's a joy to see, but it also gets one thinking. The young are growing up, and I am growing old. How time flies.
Yeah.
No one can escape the
Cycle of life.
I don't know, Uncle Tien. You still seem in pretty good shape to me. You might have another few years of work left in you, don't you think?
Oh, you. There's really no need to console me. Having less energy than I used to isn't such a bad thing. It just means I finally have a good reason to retire and spend my days doing what old men like me should be doing. Going fishing whenever I feel like it.
Yeah, well, that's
Sounds
right.
like you sure love fishing, Uncle Tien.
Uncle
There's
Tian.
nothing quite like fishing to pass the time. Ooh, and freshly caught fish, they make the most beautiful fish soup with barely any preparation required.
Fresh fish soup. Sounds tasty.
Doesn't it? Also, some time ago, Jury purchased a very special recipe from an old fisherman. When we've been fishing recently, Jury always brings some extra ingredients he prepared in advance. The addition of these makes the soup taste even more wonderful. That flavor makes for a fond memory. But at my age, who knows how many more chances I have left to taste it again.
Very many chances, I'm sure.
Oh, can
Uncle
Paimon come next
Tian.
time too? Paimon really wants to try it.
Let's get back to the matter at hand. Uncle Tien, we've reported back. Do you have a verdict?
I appointed you as the assessment officer, and I trust your judgment. Had you not asked me why Jury's ideas were so similar to mine, I was not going to mention my history with any of them.
I see.
This decision must be guided by what is fair and right. Please disregard all other considerations and make your final decision only after a thorough review of each candidate's talents and capabilities. Remember, you must be thorough.
Understood. Come on, let's go talk somewhere else.
Bye-bye, Uncle Tien. Look after yourself. So, it's gonna be Jiri, right? His
Yeah.
manifesto was written well, and he's the best speaker.
Easy. Let's not rush. There's no time limit for this assessment.
Huh? So, are you gonna give them more tests or something?
No, nothing like that. The assessment itself is complete. But let me give you a word of advice. Things are not always as they appear.
Oh, I
The
see.
biggest no-no in intelligence work is to only get information from the person of interest themselves. The truth is almost always hidden beneath many layers of deception.
Okay.
You have to get information through many different channels. For example, Wenyuan, Shanghua.
Yes?
Shanghua.
Lady Yelan, what are your orders?
Ugh! Who are they? Where did
Yeah.
they come from?
They just
Did they
pop
scare
up.
you? These two are Wenyuan and Shanghua. They work for me. As
Okay.
my trusted assistants, they are always standing guard nearby. They also perform various assignments as required.
I see.
Shanghua is a business expert who gets his information by trading. Wenyuan relies on word of mouth. And there's also Upei, who's not here right now.
That meathead must have been out there on sea surveillance for some time now. Is he all right? I seem to remember that he can't swim.
Nothing can take that guy down. Certainly not a little wind and waves.
Shanghua, visit all the commerce guilds and look into Qianwei's background. Wenyuan, go to the Ministry of Civil Affairs and look through Mingbo's work files.
Oh, I see.
Yes, ma'am.
So what about Juri?
Zhi, well,
Zhi.
obviously, as the most promising candidate, we will be investigating him ourselves. Let's
Okay.
go to the docks first. Lots of people passing through there. You can find out all kinds of things.
If we're looking for information, why don't we try talking to Buai, the owner
Buai.
of Wanyu Boutique? He does business at the North Wharf. Maybe he has some news for us.
Yeah.
That's actually not a bad idea. Let's go and ask him.
Okay, so We're going to the candidature analysis. Go to the North Warp to look for Bolai. And that is just a few more.
Wind rises.
We're gonna reach Bolai. We're kinda laggy though. We are 150 ms speed, so apologies guys for the internet connection. Here we go, Bolai. Bolai.
Look, your asking price for this batch is just too high.
Boss one you but
I can't buy in at this price. How am I supposed to turn a profit?
Come on, hear me out. I'm telling you, this is the single best batch of Sunsetias ever. You won't find anyone who disputes that. I accidentally dropped one into a well, and even the water turned sweet.
Even so...
All right. I'll let you in on a little secret. The boss of Second Life also wants to buy from me, but I haven't responded yet. If you won't take him, I'll just have to partner with them instead, and neither of us wants that.
Okay, well, when you put it that way, I'll accept your asking price. I'll take all your stock. Don't sell a single one to Second Life.
There you go, I was thinking with Bolai leaves.
Oh, what are you doing here?
Things.
And to be clear, these Sunsetias are mine. I got to them first. Don't get any ideas.
Got more than enough in my
Actually,
bag.
we want to ask you about a guy called Juri. Have you heard of him before?
Juri?
Juri?
Yes, he's quite well known. I've heard a story about him. They say he was born into poverty. His parents died when he was young, and he was treated cruelly by the local community. One of his neighbors was terribly rude to him all the time, but Juri never retaliated. And when his neighbor went bankrupt, he even helped support the family. He returned cruelty with kindness, injustice with peace offerings. A gentleman of talent and character, and... how did I not notice him sooner? In fact, maybe I'm not too late. If I could hire him to be the brand ambassador for Wanyo Boutique.
Yeah.
Oh, he sounds like a decent man. We can finally breathe a sigh of relief.
Why are you asking about him anyway? You aren't looking for a brand ambassador too, are you? Well then, in that case, the higher bidder takes the... that's Juri right over there. Why don't we go and talk to him?
Where?
It's him, all right. Looks like he's chatting with Lean Long. Come on, let's follow them and listen in. Try not to let him see you. We want this information to be as truthful as possible.
I'll just go and fetch an employment contract. And hey, don't try and cut me out of this. Hey!
I understand. Let's walk and talk. So, you were looking to buy a wineware set? Oh, now I can see that you're a connoisseur, so I won't bother trying to con you. I trust you understand our shop quite well?
The truth is, an old friend of mine who...
What's the hurry? Don't get too close, or he'll see you.
Oh no. Not your tailing skills. Sorry.
Try not to let him see you.
Okay, copy that.
I understand. Let's walk and talk. So, you were looking to buy a wineware set? Oh, now I can see that you're a connoisseur, so I won't bother trying to con you. I trust you understand our shop quite well?
Yes. Let's see.
The truth is, an old friend of mine who likes to have a drink now and then. He fancies himself as a man of culture, but doesn't care for needless extravagance. So I thought I might buy him a set of high-quality fakes.
How very thoughtful of you.
Fakes? What do you mean?
Leave it to me then. Come and it at Shigu Antiques whenever is convenient.
Thank you very much, Miss Linlong.
It's my pleasure, Mr. Juri. These days, it's
Juri.
quite rare for someone of your standing to still keep up with their old friends. It's nice to see. I'll be sure to pick out a good set for you. You can count on me.
Oh, we're kinda laggy. I think we're done. Okay.
Juri seems to get along really well with everyone. Are you satisfied now, Yelan? Seems like everyone thinks Juri's a great guy.
Yeah.
We shouldn't jump to conclusions just yet. Let's go check out the wharf where he usually goes fishing.
Do we have to? Wait, you're not just trying to dig up some dirt on Juri because you want to be Tianchu yourself, are you?
Maybe I am. Maybe I'm not. But hey, if I do become Tianshu, I'll look out for you guys. You'll be able to try all the finest food for free. How does that sound?
We will? Well, come on! Off to the South Wharf we go!
Okay, so we're going to go check the South Wharf. I mean, that is around 200. Okay. Oh, that's quite far. I guess I have to teleport right here to be more easier. Yeah, I'm going to use our Wanderer skill. And of course, there are around 80 meters left. I'm gonna fly and check around here.
Quit following me.
I'm going to scout the area and
The
interview
wharf is as
everyone.
busy as ever. I hear the anglers here sometimes sell their fish to the nearby fishmongers. Let's see what Uncle Soon has to say.
Uncle San has to say. So where is Uncle San? Or where to find him? Okay, that's there. Uncle San.
Welcome. What would you like to buy today?
We're here to ask you about someone.
Sorry to interrupt. We're actually members of the Liyue Anglers Association, and we just wanted to ask a few questions about someone. We've heard about this young man called Juri, who's supposed to be a fantastic fisherman. Just wondering if you happen to have heard of him?
Ah, Juri.
Yelan made up a whole fake identity without batting an eyelid.
Ah, yes, Juri. He's been making quite a name for himself recently. I've got some friends who travel all over the place, and they tell me everywhere they go they meet someone who's heard of him. Apparently, he had a rather tough time growing up. Had to work several jobs alongside his studies to make ends meet. How does that saying go? What doesn't kill you makes you stronger. Well, if there's anything to that logic, he's sure to be phenomenally successful one day.
Yeah, we think so too.
But I'm afraid your Anglers Association might be in for a disappointment.
Oh? Why's that?
He's good at a lot of things, but fishing isn't one of them. He fishes at the wharf and sells what he catches to me on occasion. His catches are always mediocre. Not terrible, but equally nothing to write home about. If you're looking to recruit some new members, though, I do know a few top anglers I could put you in touch with.
That sounds fantastic. I've got a couple of other things to attend to right now, though, so why don't I come back some other time and we can chat over a drink?
Sure thing. See you.
Everywhere they go, they meet someone who's heard of him. Come on, let's keep asking around.
Okay, so we're gonna talk to someone, probably Uncle Zhao. Or Gao?
Here to buy some fish? It's 300 for one or 3 for 1,000. You better hurry. When they're gone, they're gone.
Hello, we're from the Society for Fish Price Research. We'd just like to ask a few questions.
Wow, she switched identity again.
Society for fish price research. I haven't done anything illegal. Stay out of my business.
Please, don't worry. We're just here to conduct a simple survey. We've heard about a certain Jur-E who's been selling fresh fish at low prices in this area recently. Do you know anything about this?
So this isn't about me. You should have said something, you know. I know the guy. I can tell you what I know. I haven't heard anything about him selling fresh fish at low prices, but it wouldn't surprise me if it was him.
Huh? Why is that?
Because he's so poor. His parents died when he was very young, and his alcoholic father still owed a huge amount of debt. No one wanted anything to do with him.
Oh no.
He was still a kid when he first came to the wharf. His clothes were ragged, and he had a bandage wrapped around his head. And he managed to survive, thanks to Uncle Tien, who gave him some food. But still to this day, he doesn't have a lot of mora to his name. I mean, he can afford to eat and everything, but you'll often see him haggling with others over just a few mora. So, I wouldn't be surprised to find out he's been selling a few fish. It's not like he catches much anyway, so it's not going to affect my business. Don't tell him I said that.
You'd rather he didn't know?
Well, I spoke to him once, briefly, and I just had a feeling that he really cares what other people think of him. I think he has pretty low self-esteem, but hey, it's hardly my place to say anything. What he's achieved already puts most people to shame. And nobody's perfect. I just wouldn't want to upset him, that's all.
I see. Well, thank you for sharing that with us.
Not a problem. And just for the record, there's absolutely nothing wrong with the price of my fish.
The more times you say it, the less convincing it becomes.
Doesn't have a lot of mora to his name. Okay, let's keep going.
Go. So we have one more to talk to. Is it Atsuko? Nope, it's not Atsuko. Good guy. Okay. It's
Hey, it's you guys.
Show.
Wait, what's the phrase? Oh yeah, honored to meet you. What brings you to me?
The truth is, we are but newcomers to this territory. We heard tell of a great martial artist, Master Dugu, who knows everything there is to know. Hence, we sought you out to ask for your guidance.
Really? People said I know everything there is to know?
Okay.
But of course, we also heard that Master Dugu is a kind and virtuous swordsman who never turns away anyone who comes with questions.
Great! So what do you wish to know? Nothing happens on this street that I don't know about.
Now she's lying to a kid.
That seems to have made his day.
So, Master Dugu, have you heard of one by the name of Jur-E?
Sure have. You mean that guy that all the grown-ups are talking about these days? I've heard many tales of Juri. For example, I can't remember. Probably because it's nothing that important. I prefer stories about sword-fighting heroes.
Oh, I can completely understand that. Then let me ask you this. Do you remember roughly when the grown-ups started talking about Jur-E?
Oh yeah, I know that. It was about 2 or 3 months ago. Before that, people always used to talk about Juri in a kind of nasty tone of voice. But 2 or 3 months ago, suddenly everyone started to like him. Sometimes he gives me candies, so I'm glad that people are starting to like him now.
Just as I thought.
Huh? What do you mean?
I mean, just as I thought, Master Dugu is indeed as kind and virtuous as the legends claim.
I'm not that great. Oh yeah, one other thing. These days, there's a lot of people I've never seen before talking about Juri stories in the street. They seem like nice people.
Oh, definitely.
Great! So next time I see them, I'll say hi. And I guess I can share some of my candies with them too.
Certainly. You can also tell my friend in Yenshang Tea House about what they're up to. I'm sure my friend would also like to say hi to them.
Thank you, ma'am.
You're welcome. Well then, fare thee well, Master Dugu.
Until we meet again.
Any of that sound strange to you?
Yes, I heard it.
Strange? What was strange about it? Juyi seems to have a great reputation. Uncle Soon and Uncle Gao spoke highly of him, and Dugu Shuo seems to like him too.
True. But the issue is, where did his sudden celebrity come from? It almost seems too good to be true.
Sudden? Too good to be true? What do you mean?
So he returns cruelty with kindness, and had to work to support his studies. These are the kinds of things that make someone well known in their hometown. But Uncle Soon said even his friends who travel far and wide hear about him wherever they go. That's a little over the top, if you ask me. Do you remember what Dugu Shuo said about Jur-E's stories? Clearly they left him with a good impression of the guy. But beyond that, he wasn't interested in the details. That's the reaction I would expect from any normal person. Plus, there's the fact that all this praise of Jur-E has only been happening within the last 2 or 3 months. His childhood, his studies, the thing with his neighbor. None of these are recent events. So why are these stories only going around now?
When you put it like that, it is kinda strange.
Of course, if that's all there was to it, I wouldn't look into it any further. Jur-E was born into a poor family. Paying people to get his stories out there is within the rules of the game as far as I'm concerned. The problem is, do you remember what Uncle Gao said about him? He's stayed poor his whole life. Everything he's earned he's either spent on studying, traveling, or paying off debts. I don't think he has the mora to pay for a publicity campaign.
Maybe he's working with someone.
Right. And that changes everything. It could mean a powerful faction is trying to gain influence over the Liu at Xixing.
Yeah,
That's the
probably.
worst case scenario. But all too often, the most pessimistic speculation turns out to be closest to the truth.
Someone's trying to gain influence over the Qixing? That sounds serious. What should we do? Even if we asked Juyi about it, surely there's no way he'd admit it.
First, we need to find out who's supporting him. Don't worry, I've got a plan. Remember the current affairs and planning stage of the assessment? Since the successful candidate is duty-bound to implement their plan after taking office, their manifesto tells us their stance on key issues. Whoever is secretly helping Jur-E must be seeking to benefit from his actions after his appointment.
Yeah,
So,
that is probably.
we should be able to find some hints in Jur-E's manifesto on who we're dealing with. Come on, let's get back to Yenshang Tea House.
Okay, here we go. Right. Okay, that's around 150 meters. That is right there.
Too slow.
Just a few more steps. Gonna have the shortcut right here, climb up. And then rest with our Wanderer's Glide. Go back to Yanshang Tea House and check the manifesto. Okay, here we go. We're back.
Jur-E's manifesto covers a huge range of topics. Looking for details that don't add up would be like trying to find a needle in a haystack.
Yeah.
I'll divide the reports into 2 piles. You take one, I'll take the other. When we're finished, we'll put our heads together. Officially, the assessment is already over, and I'll be expected to announce the results before long. So we have to get to the bottom of this as quickly as we can.
Yikes! We better hurry!
Whatever else Uncle Tian might think of Jur-E, the fact remains that he's one of his favorite students. Any evidence he's left is not going to be immediately obvious. We'll have to look carefully and think critically.
Okay, so check the manifestos carefully. So we're checking Julius. Manifesto.
Even though Yelan took half, this is still a lot to get through.
Yeah.
Well, we gotta start somewhere.
Okay, read chapter C. Due to a variety of factors, sea storms have become stronger in recent years. I suggest we set up a special patrol unit to deal with sea monsters. The fleet should consist of the following. Covers various issues related to coastal defense. Okay. Chapter Rock. Much of Lewis folklore suggests that Rex Lapis left a great deal of wealth in the mountains of Liyue. However, due to obstacles hindering the excavation operations of the castle, many projects have been called off. The workers of the Blackleaf Forge have been idle near the Golden House for a long time now. It should be given first refusal if any suitable projects arise. Covers mining, tunnel constructions, and ruin exploration. And roads. A treacherous terrain around Wagwang Stone Forest and Xingyon Peak means the area has weak transport links. The sheer mountain peaks are connected only by rope bridges. They are dangerous to walk on and wholly unsuited to the transportation of goods. These areas are rich in medicinal herbs and ore deposits. Building a road network around the mountains would be beneficial for everyone who wears plans to build roads and bridges. Stop reading, okay?
Oh, this reading is giving Paimon a headache.
Yeah.
Let's take a break.
Oops.
Looks like I'm the first one back, as usual.
Xianghua.
Oh, hey! It's one of Yelan's little helpers, Shanghua!
Shanghua.
If you're back, that means you finished investigating Tianwei, right?
You betcha. I visited all the commerce guilds and gathered a wealth of information. Every time they asked me to leave, but I always had another trick up my sleeve.
Don't drag this out. Just tell us your findings.
Yes, Lady Yelan.
Yelan.
To summarize my findings, most people who've had interactions with Tianwei will start out complaining about how proud and arrogant he is, but then go on to give a generally positive appraisal of him.
Okay.
The young master of the Feiyun Commerce Guild said that Tianwei appears arrogant, but he's very scrupulous in the way he works. Once he signs a contract with somebody, he treats them fairly regardless of their background.
Okay.
Who'd have thought?
Is it possible that his reputation is fake? Is there any way you can check the accounts of the businesses under his name?
In theory, that should be very difficult. But here's the thing. I asked around and found out that almost all of Tianwei's accounts are open to the public. Where he buys from and sells to should be confidential business information, but he doesn't seem interested in protecting it at all. Tianwei often sees business opportunities that others don't, but once he's made enough mora off of it, it's like he gets sick of it and releases all of his trade secrets. It's like he wants people to know that they still can't beat him, even if he shares all of his secrets. The fact that someone like that can still make mora is pretty infuriating when you think about it.
What a strange guy. It's like he's not doing business to make mora, but instead...
to validate his theories. No wonder his manifesto contains so many insights. It's all the result of his first-hand experimentation.
Oh.
I'm back! Huh? How come you're here?
Why do you think? Obviously, because I possess superior skills, and am always one step ahead of the competition. Well, when you're the competition, at least.
You... whatever. I'm not getting into an argument with you. If I hadn't had something else to take care of on the way, I would have been back long before you. Lady Yelan, I have finished investigating Minghua.
Well, we're all ears.
The Ministry of Civil Affairs says that Minghua struggles to get his words out when he gets nervous, especially when he's chatting with strangers.
Okay.
But after a few days of getting to know him, you can pretty much have a normal conversation with him. On the whole, the feedback from the Ministry of Civil Affairs was very positive. He always considers the things that everyone else overlooks.
In your opinion, was the Ministry of Civil Affairs' appraisal of Minghua at all exaggerated?
I don't believe so. Mingbo is someone who has slowly but surely earned the reputation he has today.
Oh.
According to Miss Yu, the ministry often gets Mingbo to take a final look at projects before they're implemented. People feel much more confident in something if it has his stamp of approval. Oh, and also, there was once someone in the ministry who was lying and cheating to try to advance their career. Mingbo gave them the scolding of a lifetime. Apparently, he can be terrifying when he loses his temper. I haven't seen it for myself, though.
Whoa, that's hard to imagine.
Like I said before, things are not always as they appear.
Yeah.
Ah, so that's what you meant by that. Paimon's starting to get it now.
Thank you both. You're free to go now.
Okay.
So, have you finished reading the manifesto?
We still have a bit left.
You finished reading the manifesto with Yelan. Oh, Yelan.
I can't see any immediate problems looking at the individual entries. The only one that strikes me as a little unusual is the Cheongshu Pool redevelopment plan.
Okay, what's that?
Cheongshu Pool has always been home to many secrets. Plus, Ajdaha once wrought havoc there, so there are even more secrets buried deep underground. At some point, a rumor began to go around that there is great treasure buried beneath Cheongshu Pool. A long time ago, with the approval of the Qixing, a mining team conducted an exploratory excavation there.
Okay, then what's
So,
happened?
did they find any treasure?
No.
None. The ruin was completely impenetrable. The only way they could have gotten through the solid rock would have been by blowing it open with a special kind of explosive.
Oh no.
The technology wasn't mature enough at that time, so the excavation project was shut down and the treasure became a mere legend. Zhi-Yi's manifesto focuses on solving problems, and this treasure hunt seems extremely risky.
Yeah.
It seems out of step with the rest of his plans. Still, this one fact alone doesn't tell us much. Everyone wants to get their hands on this treasure. The treasure hoarders, the Fatui, even local Liyue factions. Did you find anything?
None so far.
Excavation, project, treasure? Did we read anything similar in our half of the manifesto?
Yep, the rock chapter. Yeah.
Zhi-Yi
I
said the
remember too.
Blackcliff Forge workers should get right of first refusal if any suitable projects come up.
Did he now? Well, that makes everything much clearer. So Zhi-Yi wants the Blackcliff Forge to excavate the treasure of Cheongshu Pool.
Does that mean the Blackcliff Forge is Zhi-Yi's secret supporter?
Yeah.
No, not likely. I've looked into the Blackcliff Forge before. They aren't involved with any powerful factions at present. They do possess some specialized explosives, but it would seem more trouble than it's worth to put so many resources into a risky project like this.
Yeah.
Still, since the clues are pointing toward the Blackcliff Forge, we should see where they lead. We may well find something new.
Let's see.
Shenwei and Mingbo both turned out to be completely different than what we thought.
Yeah.
What about Zhi-Yi? Is there another side to him too?
Probably there is. We will know that here. Teleport to the Jade Chamber. Excuse me. Excuse. Excuse me, guys. Okay, we're going down, 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 down. Maybe we're going down, 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 down.
You want to use
down,
my hat as an umbrella?
This is the Blackcliff Forge. Let's look around for clues.
I got this iron on shoulder worker Black the Forge.
Anything
Excuse me.
strange been going on recently?
Excuse me? What's that supposed to mean? Strange how?
Just, stuff that when it happens, you think to yourself, huh, that was weird.
Huh?
I don't think we're going to get anywhere asking questions like that. Let's just take a look around.
Okay. Okay, so we're going to yeah, I see something. Worksite records. Nothing of note happened today. Nothing of note happened today. Payday. 3 new recruits joined. Can't believe people are willing to join us at a time like this. One of the new operators is very skilled. He got made the team leader. Nothing of note happened today.
What's this? A diary?
Yeah.
Yep. From the back, it looks like a ledger, but it seems they also use it as a site log. We don't know who wrote it, but it's interesting, don't you think? These newcomers, who could have sent them?
You think they're suspicious?
Yeah, I think so.
Yes. Look, it says right there, one of them's already been promoted to team leader.
Already?
At this rate, by the time the Qingshu Pool redevelopment plan is ready to roll, they'll be the technical backbone of the team.
Oh.
That'll give them the chance to take a lot of liberties. They can copy any secret texts or steal any treasure they find underground.
Okay.
Imagine if we didn't suspect anything. By the time Jur-E recommends the Blackcliff Forge for the excavation project, at most we would maybe do a fresh background check on the place.
Yeah.
No red flags if all they did was change some key staff. And even if we decided to vet the staff individually, they'd have had more than enough time by then to come up with fake identities.
Yeah.
That's the advantage of planning this far in
That's
advance.
right.
It was a clever move.
When you put it like that, it all makes sense. If we hadn't found this out, someone else would have stolen the treasure. So, who's really behind all this?
Fatui, probably.
That's a question for the newcomers. But let's start with that worker over there for now.
Okay, let's find it out. Let's find out who's behind this. Because I probably know there is someone. Maybe the Fatui! Probably the Fatui. Or the treasure hoarders. Because treasure hoarders wants the treasure.
We want to ask you about the newcomers.
Oh, the newcomers?
You want them to teach you or something?
Yeah.
I gotta say, these newcomers are in tip-top shape. Fast learners, too. They're picking up all the skills unbelievably fast.
Oh.
My only complaint is that they're always going out drinking at night. But they never let us join them.
Oh.
I guess they just need some time to adjust. I'm sure we'll get to know each other over time.
We never know.
They go out drinking. This area isn't exactly renowned for nightlife. I'm guessing it's a long trip to the nearest tavern.
You got that right. Yeah. They tell me they go all the way back to Liyue Harbor to drink at Wanmin Restaurant.
Wow, that's nice.
It rained after work today, so they actually stuck around at the site for a while. But as soon as the rain stopped, they went out drinking again right away. Hey, you're only young once, right? I say, if they can hack it, let them at it.
Interesting. Let's go talk somewhere else.
Somewhere else? What do you mean? Quieter place.
Looks like our hunch was on the Mora. These newcomers are very suspicious.
Yeah.
Drinking in Liyue Harbor,
I think
huh?
so, too.
Some cover story. I'll wager they've been going to intelligence updates.
Sadly
Good thing it
for
rained
Jimmy.
today. It means they'll leave footprints. I doubt they'd give themselves away that easily, but let's follow them and try our luck.
Okay, let's go. Let's follow them. And that is... Okay, there is a trail right here, as you can see down there. So we're going to follow that. Okay, going to the left side of the road. Still, there are still footprints right there too. Okay, is it going to the left side or right side? Oh, straightforward.
Footprints are heading towards Liyue Harbor.
Hope we
Maybe
can
we
reach
were
them.
wrong about them.
Just as I thought. They didn't go to Liyue Harbor. They went that way.
Where? Oh. I follow the footprints. Where is that? Sort of a house.
The footprints stop here. But, judging from the direction, I'm guessing their destination was that abandoned house.
Yeah. Yep, that is the abandoned house. So let's check it out, guys. Investigate abandoned camp. Oh, yeah. Okay, there is a highlight there, so we can check it out. Strange. What do you mean that? Looks like there may be a fight here. It's been hard to say for certain. This was the work of a professional, but who? That is the first one. How can I get inside? Yep, right here. Compact mud. These stripes of dirt were likely made by a bamboo mat. That means someone slept here. Okay. But the bamboo mat is nowhere to be seen now. Okay. And burn out fire. A fire that burned out. Something was burned here not long ago. And last, I think that is outside of this abandoned house at the tree side. Yeah, you find a fresh fruit pit in the pile of leaves. It seems like someone was here recently, but you can't find any more clues. Okay, that's it.
Looks like we were too late.
Yeah.
This has gotta be where the newcomers rendezvous with whoever they're working for. But all the evidence has been destroyed.
Maybe they
Look at
already
these ashes.
knew?
Someone was burning documents not long before we arrived.
Yeah.
Could there be anything left? Maybe the wind could have blown the fire out before everything was finished burning.
The odds of that are very slim. It's practically impossible. I've checked. All the paper's been burned. There's only ash left now.
Why don't we wait for them back at the Black Cliff Forge? They've got to go back there sooner or later.
Yeah. Probably.
We can't count on that. Clearly they were based here at one point, but it's mysteriously abandoned now. To me, that says that whoever's behind this has moved them somewhere else to throw our investigation off course.
Yeah.
Darn! Guess this is where our trail runs cold.
Make no mistake, the purpose of our trip wasn't to find any solid evidence. We just need to figure out who's behind Jur-E. I smelled something peculiar the moment I came in.
What do you think is... Who do you think?
Those newcomers probably thought they'd be safe as long as they burned the letters. But what they failed to consider is that paper and ink from different regions produce different odors when they're burned.
Really? Paimon can't smell anything. Do you smell anything?
I smell a very gentle fragrance.
There is a certain place with a freezing cold climate where there's nothing but ice as far as the eye can see.
Oh,
Some
Dragon's
wealthy
Spine?
people there put floral fragrance in their ink as a way of injecting a little romance into their writing. When that fragrant ink is burned, this is the exact odor that it leaves behind.
Oh! Leave it away!
Exactly. The evidence will soon be blown away by the wind.
My guess is correct,
so it's
right?
nothing we can arrest anyone
Is
with.
it away? Strikes
That's all I
again.
need. Now I know who we're dealing with. I can plan our next move.
Lady Yelan! Oh, thank goodness I finally found you. I thought I'd never see you again.
Who are you?
Don't be alarmed. This is Upei. He's Wenyuan and Shanghua's colleague.
Oh,
I sent him to look into Jur-E's regular contacts. Since Jur-E likes fishing, Upei thought he might know some of the fishermen and sailors, so he took a boat out to sea to ask around. I left him a note at Yanshang Tea House telling him to look for me at Black Cliff Forge when he got back. If there'd been an ambush waiting for us there, it means we'd have had some backup. So, what did you find out at sea?
Forgive my incompetence. I'm afraid I've come up empty-handed.
But...
I asked all the fishermen multiple times, but none of them had any interactions with Jur-E before. Then the waves got so choppy I ended up falling overboard. Fortunately, someone managed to drag me out. When I got back, I heard that you'd gone to Black Cliff Forge and might need backup, so I went straight there as fast as I could. Didn't even stop to change my clothes.
Well, Uncle Tien said that Jur-E once bought a recipe from one of the fishermen. Did you hear anything about that at all?
Oh.
What? That's news to me. No, that's not possible. It's absolutely not possible. Lady Yelan, I'm telling you, I spoke to every single fisherman out there, and none of them mentioned anything about a recipe.
Interesting. Then I wonder how that even more wonderful fish soup came about.
Oh no. That probably the soup that weakens Uncle Chan!
What fish soup?
Oh
Nothing.
no!
Our priority right now is to find a way to get our
That
hands
is
on some
why
solid evidence.
Uncle
Well,
Chan feels
any
weak and
suggestions?
sick. Oh, now we know. Now we know.
Not a bad idea.
So
Upe, what do
probably
you think?
Jay is poisoning Uncle
Honestly, I've already
Chan
tried following
so
Juri,
that
but the guy's
he
too
will be
cautious.
replaced
Never meets with anyone suspicious.
early. That is kind of weird.
Okay, so tailing's out.
So maybe Joey is really desperate because
No, we'll still need to
based
tail
on
him.
his
But
history, he
first,
is
we need to do
poor.
some groundwork.
Groundwork?
So the only way to, you know,
When you've worked in intelligence for a long time,
shortcut.
you'll understand that no one can stay on high alert forever.
Probably Joey is
Especially
poisoning.
when he thinks he's about
Let's
to
see.
win.
Let's see
Tomorrow
later
morning,
on.
I'll announce his victory at your high pavilion. Take a guess what you think he'll do next. Be sure to arrive on time. You won't want to miss the show.
So now I know. But why poisoning with a fish soup? Wait until 9 a.m. to 11 a.m. following day. So we're gonna set our time 9 a.m. tomorrow, which is at the same time. Confirm. Here we go. Here we go. That is why Uncle Chan wants to retire early because of the fish soup Jiwi gave him too. Here we go. So probably he will be violent. Jiwi will be violent, guys, once he didn't won the position. Here we go. Liyue Harbor. So who's gonna be the probably between the two Ningbo, right? And the other one that I forgot to check on.
It looks like we're all here. Well then, time for me to announce the results of the assessment process. I won't drone on about the importance of the Tianshu role. Suffice to say that Uncle Tien entrusted me with the monumentally important task of assessing the candidates. And now, it falls to me to give him a satisfactory answer.
All of us here know the score. Don't beat around the bush, just get on with it.
Qianwei has many pioneering ideas, but some of his plans are lacking in detail, and he easily gets into testy exchanges with other people.
Yeah,
Ningbo is reliable, but not quite ambitious enough.
Oh.
And because of his personality, he struggles to win people over.
Yeah.
In contrast, Zhi is evenly balanced across the board and enjoys an excellent reputation in Liyue. After much consideration, I have decided to recommend Zhi to the Liyue Qixing.
Wait, what?
What?
Oh, congratulations.
Thank you. Honestly, I'm a little surprised to hear my name being announced. In my estimation, all three of us are worthy candidates for the Tianshu position. As your competitor, I've become keenly aware of your great talents. Would either of you entertain the possibility of working with me in the future and taking on some of my workload?
I'll have to see. I'm in a bad mood. This is the last thing I want to be thinking about right now.
I don't mind, as long as I can help.
Okay, well, that's all from me. Zhi, you'll have some preparation to do. It won't be long before you're informed of your official appointment. I hope you will work hard and make Uncle Tien proud.
I will live up to the Tianshu name. On this, you have my word. I should go. I need to pack my things, and then I think a celebratory meal is in order. Would anyone like to join me?
Count me out. I'm not in the mood for a celebration.
Zhi seems pretty relaxed now. This would be a good time to follow him.
Yeah, probably.
Hey, Traveler, tell me something. What exactly does that guy have that I don't? If you can't answer that, I'm not accepting this result.
I, also wouldn't mind knowing.
no, if we get stuck here, we won't be able to leave.
Yeah, maybe Yelan will go check on him.
Follow him.
Yes, ma'am.
It's gonna contact if it's two-way, probably. For persuading we need to move.
We finally got rid of them.
Lady Yelan, Jury has gone towards Feiyun Slope.
Follow him, quickly.
Probably we're gonna have to follow them.
Really sided with the Fatui? But Uncle Tian thinks so highly of him. Why would he do this?
Well, because he's poor, he's desperate. That is why.
Squall and Fury.
Okay, here we go. That is right around the back.
Quit following me.
To go down. Right here. Okay.
I'm sorry, Lady Yelan. We lost him.
Oh no, we lost him.
He's too good at this. We weren't able to keep following him without being seen.
How the heck did he manage to shake Yelan's subordinates?
Yes, probably he knows.
I guess Juri didn't let his guard down. Still as vigilant as ever.
Yeah.
No, Upe says he's much more relaxed than usual. Maybe it's just how he's wired. Perceptive enough to sense when he's being watched.
But how?
Don't blame yourselves. Let's not forget he was trained by Uncle Tian himself. Evading detection is not an unusual skill for him to have.
Oh.
If I'd asked you to tail Uncle Tian, you'd have ended up at a dead end too. It's fine. So, where did you lose him?
Shinue Kiosk. He only went in briefly. Upe and I were watching outside the whole time. A few moments later, a man dressed in a completely different outfit came out. Upe had a feeling that it was him, but we couldn't get close enough to check without blowing our cover. I figured that if we spooked him, it would undo what we've accomplished today so far. Another option would have been to arrest him there and then, but without any evidence, that would have been meaningless. So I stopped Upe, and I stayed here to wait for you while that meathead went to ask around in Shinue Kiosk.
Kiosk.
Good work. The fish didn't take the bait, but that's okay. As long as he's still swimming around, we'll find a way to catch him eventually. The key is figuring out what he's trying to achieve. Let's go to Shinue Kiosk.
We'll know that later on. Let's see. So we're going back to the kiosk.
Too slow.
We're going inside. Oh, there's a food selling here. Oh, nice. At least we have an idea that there is a food. We cannot get the maps. Okay. What? 24k? Wow! What a golden crab! Wow, that's quite expensive. 11k. 11k. Shish, 11k. They're quite expensive, guys. Enter Seashore Kiosk. Oh no. We're gonna run out of Mora, guys. There it is.
Could you explain to me how that works? A guy like him comes in, changes his whole outfit right under your nose, and you don't even ask him about it?
Our customers are free to dress however they please. What grounds would I have to question him?
Okay, fair enough, but didn't you think it was just a little bit strange?
Yeah.
Well, maybe I did, but it still doesn't give me the right to stop him.
Enough. Let's tone this down a little. I'll make this quick. Just one question. What did he buy while he was here?
Oh, he didn't buy anything. He just picked up a bottle of liquor that he ordered ages ago.
A bottle of liquor?
Yes, a very strong kind. Fiery, with a rich flavor. Not something the average customer would order. This gentleman ordered it in person from us a long time ago. He was only here today to pick it up.
Liquor and wineware. I see. Let's go.
Where to?
Shigu Antiques.
Shigu Antiques. Yelan knows something. Where's the shitty antiques? Right outside. I guess we're gonna have to go outside then. Where's the door? Where? Oh, I think this is it. Nope.
Me.
Oh no, we're stuck inside. No. Yep. Okay. Good. Yes. Phew. We're outside now. So it's already an hour and 20 minutes of streaming, and it's already 8:34 p.m. So I think we are on the almost end of this story quest of Yelan, some sort of investigation, guys. Lin Long. Lin Long.
Hey, Miss Lin Long. Sorry to bother you. Zhi ordered a wanware set from you not long ago, right? We're friends of his. He's been telling us how impressed he is with the quality, considering how affordable it was. So we just had to come and take a look for ourselves.
Sure. Which model are you looking for?
Oh no, which model? What do you mean?
We don't really know a whole lot about wineware. Let's just go with Zhi's choice. Would you be able to show us the one he bought?
Jur-E picked up his set not long ago. As a quality imitation of an antique wineware set, it has the look and feel of a luxury item.
Oh, but it's a fake, right?
Just so you're aware, we don't have many of this model left in stock. And now that Mr. Jur-E has taken one, I'm afraid it may encourage the price to go up a little.
Because I heard it is
Don't
fake.
worry, price shouldn't be an issue. I'm sure we can work something out. But I'm just a little hazy on one thing. Did Jur-E's wineware set include wine glasses, or...?
Nope.
For this set, the wine glasses are sold separately. Minimum purchase is 1 glass, maximum is 4.
Oh,
Mr.
2.
Jur-E bought 2.
Okay. Thanks, Lin Long. Seems there's a little more to buying wineware than I first thought. We'll have to mull it over.
Okay,
Well, don't
so...
take too long. We could sell out any day now. Alright, see you next time.
Alright, see you next time.
This is turning into a real headache.
I'd just like to point out that we have the self-professed Grand Master of Fieldwork here to thank for being wholly incapable of tailing an ordinary civilian without being seen.
It's not like you did any better.
My specialty is information trading, okay? I don't have the physical agility. What's your excuse?
Fair point.
Fair point.
Yelan, so has the plan failed?
Nope.
Oh, if we can't
That's
figure out where
that's
Jay
probably
went,
Yelan.
there's not much
Yelan
we
knows
can
something
do.
now.
But why was he buying liquor at Shinue Kiosk anyway? To celebrate?
I
If
don't
so,
think so.
it's no ordinary celebration.
What do you mean?
First of all, Jur-E isn't much of a drinker. On some level, he hates alcohol because of what it did to his father. If he was just looking to celebrate by himself, he wouldn't spend his meager savings on an expensive bottle of alcohol, let alone buy a pair of special wine glasses. No, this is a victory feast, held in honor of Jur-E's private sponsor.
Yeah.
Whoever this person is clearly enjoys hard liquor and has a very high status, hence the need for expensive-looking wineware. Now, where might we find Fatui who match that description, I wonder?
At the top.
Fatui officials. Should be either the Snezhnayan Embassy or the Northland Bank.
Yeah.
Have both locations surrounded. Take as many people as you need.
Lady
Okay.
Yelan, is it time for us to make our move? If so, you can count me in.
Get with the program, would you? This is a covert surveillance operation. Jur-E may be vigilant, but that doesn't mean the same is true for his drinking buddy. In which case, we don't need to change tactics. Just change who we're following.
Great idea! So we just need to find out who Jur-E bought that liquor for and follow them instead!
Yeah, that's correct.
But Lady Yelan, if we get caught, this could become a major diplomatic incident.
I'm well aware, but don't you see? Jur-E is gambling everything on this. If we really want to catch him, we're going to have to accept a little risk ourselves.
Yeah.
Stick to your orders, and make sure we're covering all other bases too. Anywhere else Jur-E might be going. I want eyes on those locations.
Yes,
Copy
ma'am.
Don't worry,
Spam.
Lady Yelan. Juri may be a slippery character, but we'll keep a close watch on the movements of all Fatui officials.
I'll be waiting for you at the tea house. If I'm guessing correctly, Fatui officials are likely to take action at night. You should go and get ready. Then meet me at Yenshang Tea House.
Okay, so we're going to the Yanshang Tea House to meet Yelan. Okay, that is, yep, we have to teleport right here. So there's something fishy with the, yep. We're gonna know the behind this wristband. Fatui. Well, Fatui always bring problems. But we're back and talk to Yelan.
Perfect timing. Wenyuan just sent word that the Fatui ambassador, Yusupov, just left the embassy alone. He's heading in the direction of Qingshu Pool.
Oh no.
Qingshu Pool?
Now we know.
That's the place Jerry mentioned in his manifesto.
Manifesto, yep.
It looks like that's where they've arranged to meet. Sensible choice, I'll give them that. Qingshu Pool is always crawling with monsters. Most people wouldn't dream of going there. It's one place they won't need to worry about being seen.
Oh no, we gotta go get them!
Let's go. If my hunch is correct, we just might hit the jackpot this time.
Yeah. Now we even know. We knows. Yelan, she knows. She knows. She knows. Wait, that is a 1,000? What? That's quite far. Oh, Jinsu. Oh, so this is the area. So they're going to explore and probably make the place explode.
Squall Fury!
Go to the Qingsu Pool.
This is Qingshu Pool, full of ruins, crawling with monsters. Anyone with any sense steers well clear of this place. I've looked into the place before. There's a worker's entrance somewhere around here. Follow me.
Okay. Here it is. At the top, what the place Yelan pointed out. It's already here. What are you gonna hide at the back? Yep, I'm gonna hide.
There's been some work done on this place in the past, but it's a bit of a labyrinth inside. I can't guarantee we'll be safe once we're underground. The workers left an emergency access route. If we can find it, this will be a much easier journey. Still, be ready to fight at any moment. Any resistance needs to be taken out quickly and quietly. We don't want to attract too much attention.
Don't worry, we're all professionals here.
Yeah.
By the way, Yelan, where are your 3 little helpers at?
They have other things to take care of first. We couldn't afford to wait for them, but they'll join us later.
Okay, so enter the underground doors. Hydro and okay, so we have a free access with Yelan. That's nice. But Yelan is a bow user, so it's kind of hard on us to deal a lot of damage with the enemies around here. So I guess I'm gonna just use Yelan's skill to apply a hydro reaction. So switch it up to Yelan. As you can see here, this is Yelan doing a stealthy elemental skill.
I see that? That's gotta be the Fatui ambassador here to meet Ji. Looks like he went through that door. That must be the emergency access route, right? Come on, let's hurry.
Okay, so right here, stealthy Yelan. That's nice.
This is the construction workers' emergency access route, but it's closed tight. Trying to break through would be risky. Let's see if we can find another way.
Find another way. That is... Oops. Oh no, we're stuck. Oh. Oh, now we know. There's some sort of an elevation right here. Probably we're gonna have to apply a... Okay, there are 2 enemies in front. They are level 92. So they're kinda hard to defeat, but we are lucky to have our shielder. And we can get a lot of damage with our wanderer as well. Another batch of enemies. Yep, done. Defeat them already. And we have a exquisite chest. And then what you're gonna do next? Where are we going? On the other side? Wait, I'm gonna check it out. There's some light. Wait, through here? Ah, through this light.
Quit following me.
Get there's 2 lights, and then we're going... Where are we going to apply that? Right here, probably? Yep.
Squall Fury.
That's it. Okay. Probably a... yeah. Draining out the water. Oh. The underground area.
The water's gone
Nice
down.
cutscene.
Hey, look! Is that another way through?
Okay, so it is going to glide.
Too slow.
Okay, there's an elevation there. Or a mechanism going upward. That's nice. Okay. That is where we're going, I think. Yep. Bunch of villagers are right here. And probably we're going to light this to some sort of a lantern. Okay, now this is what's that symbol? I need to move it. Opening a new passageway. Yep. Okay, that is the first torch we have here. And probably we're going to unlock this. Cannot go on this side. Okay, over here. Nice, a power chest. So now I can open it, right? Nope. Still we cannot open it. I have to open this. Okay. I'll just keep on opening this one.
Don't be scared.
Go in!
To ashes!
Power skill. And let's deal some attacks. Here we go. I think we're clear. Okay, let's open this up. Nope, it's locked. It's okay. Ooh, just
too slow. Quit following
probably
me.
gonna be able to move this. And then the last torch. Or the last flame something. Oh, nice.
following me.
And open this up. Okay. Push it. Again. Oh, I see. Now push both of this. And then going to this. And then we're back, I think. Okay. And so another mechanism is unlocked.
The water's flowed into the groove, and now the statues have lit up. Okay, now we should be able to move the statues.
Wait. What is this goal for? Ah, okay. Maybe around here, right? It is light. Okay, let's try. Just like that. Yep. Alright. Soft sound heard under the statue. So our goal here is to put this so probably gonna push it on this left side. Just a moment. There's some plenty of space here. So I guess I have to move it. Okay. I'm gonna push it over there. And then this one. And then move this extra one to the left side.
Quit following me.
Now we're done.
The door is open. Let's
Easy.
go.
Okay. Right here. What's the purpose of? Oh, okay. Maybe.
Too slow.
Oh, okay. There's nothing
We
there.
should be nearly at the bottom now. Let's wrap this up.
Okay.
Not now. Everybody stand back.
Swan Fury, bow your head.
Okay.
Oh, mine's a commit.
Behold.
Few more. Are you done? Is there any chests around here? Nothing.
Quit following
Let's
me.
go forward. Okay. Okay. Let's go. The path is narrowing.
Mmm. I can tell from the aroma that this is very fine liquor indeed. I'm impressed. Come on, bottoms up. After you, of course.
Oh, sorry. That went down the wrong way. I've never drunk anything this strong before. It'll take me some getting used to.
You'll get there. If you want to stay friends with us, you have to drink with us.
I'll do my best.
You're more of a lightweight than I thought. Already struggling after one glass? I thought you were made of sterner stuff. You certainly kept it together when you were poisoning your teacher's soup. Come on, another round. Less talking, more drinking.
Sure. You didn't leave me much of a choice, though, did you? Just the mention of poisoning sends shivers down my spine. I'm more timid than you realize. Every time I poisoned him, I had to hide away at home for a few days because I was so scared of getting caught.
Look, I know it has not been easy for you, my friend. We appreciate all your hard work. But I have to say, you really are quite a genius at poisoning people. I mean, the poison we brought from Snezhnaya is as strong as this wine,
Yeah.
but you
Yep.
found a way to
Confirmed.
turn it into an imperceptible, slow-acting poison and came up with the idea of delivering it through fish soup. What was it you said? Oh, yeah. You said the soup's fishy flavor neutralizes the pungency of the poison, and this process even makes the soup tastier as a result. How did you think of that?
It struck me one day when I was fishing. I'm lucky it did. Otherwise, I'm not sure I would have been able to fool Uncle Tien.
You have performed excellently. The Fatui will continue to provide the support you need to consolidate your position as Tien Shu. Of course, this is as long as you continue to do as we instruct. Aside from Qing Shu Pool, we also have some other requests for you, which we will inform you of in due course.
Don't worry. Whatever tasks you have for me, I will perform them diligently.
Did you hear that? It was poison! That's why Uncle Tien hasn't been feeling well recently. It's all Jurye's doing. What a nasty guy! Seize him!
Hold on. Did you bring a camera?
Yeah, I
If
have.
not, you can use mine. This is quite a scene. We have to capture it for posterity.
Excellent liquor. We've seen no progress on the diplomatic front, and everyone has been eyeing up the treasure of Qingshu Pool. It's been a real headache for me. But soon, everything will be taken care of, and I can report back on a successful mission. Thank you, Juryi. I remember when I first saw you. I knew right away that you would make a good partner for us. Hey, do you still remember what I said to you?
How could I forget? You said a lowly commoner like me could never be seen as a serious candidate for the Tianshu, no matter how hard I work. The only way is for you to shine bright in the Tianshu's darkest moment. I think you were absolutely right.
Yes. Under normal circumstances, the gap between you and other people could only ever grow wider over time. Just look at your two competitors. Chen Wei had wealth. Ming Boa had reputation. But you had nothing. You were just another nobody. And that's why I decided to help you. You know, there's an old saying in the Fatui. Give a starving dog a bone, and it'll guard your home for the rest of its life.
Yes. I cannot thank you enough for your generous support.
You know, the best thing about you is that you do as you're told without complaining. Hey, keep up the good work, and I can assure you, you'll never have to worry about Mora again. Heck, when you're not in the company of the Fatui, you'll be able to throw your weight around as much as you want. How about that?
Uncle Gao said that Jur-E has low self-esteem. Seems he was right. He was worried that whatever advantage he might have now will diminish over time, so the Fatui persuaded him that he should act while he can. Do you have any more film in the camera?
Plenty.
Then get ready to use it. Tonight's grand finale should be coming up any minute now. How well this goes for us depends on how Jur-E plays his hand.
Ooh, is there any more alcohol? Go on. Fill me up. I'm in a good mood today, and I'm gonna drink my fill. Make sure to get me home safely afterward.
There's only a little left. Here, I'll fill your glass. If you like it, I can bring you some more next time.
Whoa, this is the good stuff. It is great. Huh? What the?
The main pain slowly dropped to the ground.
Yi, you poisoned my wine? But when?
You seem surprised, Mr. Yusupov.
How could you?
How could I not? I've sacrificed years of my life studying and reflecting to prepare myself for this position. And in the end, I even had to poison my own teacher. You really think I'd put myself through all that just to become your little puppet? I don't want to bow down to anyone ever again. And that includes you.
You imbecile. It's the Fatui who got you to where you are. Do you understand? If I disappear with no explanation, the embassy will come after you. They'll get to the bottom of this. Mark my words.
Do you see the haystack in the corner? Underneath it is a pile of explosives. And next door in the dark room are the 3 undercover agents you sent to infiltrate the Black Cliff Forge. I'm gonna stay here till I see you slip into unconsciousness. Then I'm gonna set this on fire. Once the flames burn through the hay, they'll ignite the explosives, the ruins will collapse, and everything will be buried.
What do you hope to?
I took the liberty of leaving some evidence of your contact with the undercover agents at the Black Cliff Forge. It won't take long for people to join the dots. 2 missing person cases will become one as the truth gradually reveals itself. The Fatui planted undercover agents in the Black Cliff Forge to steal their signature ruin-grade explosives. Their plan was to blow through the solid floor tiles in the dead of night and seize the treasure of Qingshu Pool. But things didn't quite go to plan. Mistakes were made that led to the accidental deaths of the entire crew. Faced with the overwhelming evidence, the embassy won't investigate this any further. In fact, they'll be only too happy to blame it all on a rogue operation by you. It explains why you acted alone, while exonerating the rest of the embassy of any liability. Of course, none of that will have anything to do with me. When all of this comes to my attention, I'm afraid I'll have no choice but to cancel the Qingshu Pool redevelopment plan immediately. I guess then, I'll be Tianshu in my own right, with a clean record and well out of the Fatui's reach.
Yi, do you really think you're gonna get away with this? The Fatui has a record of everything. That includes the poison, all interactions between us, even my trip here tonight. After I die, they'll come looking, and they'll get to the bottom of this.
A record? Oh, you must mean the one in the hands of your second-in-command, Theophan?
How do you know about that?
Because when you contacted me, I also made contact with your associates. I have Theophan to thank for providing me with the poison I used on you today. He'll help me tie up all the loose ends. After all, your untimely demise comes with a few perks for him. He has been eyeing your position for a long time now.
That traitor! Yi, you...
Shh. Relax. It's over. After tonight, everyone gets what they want. And anyone else in the know is either my accomplice or about to be taken out of the picture. Sweet dreams, Mr. Yusupov.
No! Why? Okay. They all get arrested. Even the Fatui. Okay. Follow Yelan, so we're right here.
I did a little surveying on the way here and found that you'd left yourself 3 escape routes in case things went south. I have them all surrounded. If you're thinking of trying anything, save yourself the effort. The game's up. We were here the whole time and have pictures of everything. They came out pretty nicely. Want to see them?
The game's up? Forgive me, I'm not quite sure what you're referring to, Miss Yelan. I happened to discover a Fatui operation here, So I approached them on the pretext of joining forces and eventually brought them down from within. If it pleases you, Miss Yelan, I'd be only too happy to have you join me in investigating this matter.
This is how you want to play it, huh? Fine. You do you. All we need to do to convict you is establish that the poison in his system is the same as in Uncle Tien's. Nothing else you wanted to add? Let's leave it there then. Time to go.
One wrong move and it all comes crashing down. I should have been more careful. You followed him here, didn't you? I was so focused on keeping myself out of sight, I forgot he was a potential liability. Let's talk about this, Yelan. I gave you my word that I would live up to the Tianshu name, and that much I can still guarantee.
Your point being?
When I take office, I can guarantee that I will act in your best interests. In fact, all of you here tonight can expect very generous treatment in the future. I don't deny that I used underhanded methods to get here. But given my lowly origins, what other choice did I have?
You still don't get it, do you? Even now. What do you think?
What will Uncle Chen think? Yeah.
Exactly. Jur-E, clever people can always come up with a good excuse. But while you might be able to get other people to believe you, you'll never be able to deceive yourself. There's nothing wrong with wanting to win other people's respect, but when has Uncle Tien ever looked down on you? He was like a teacher and a father to you, but you chose to repay that by poisoning him. Whatever positive goal you may have started out with, you threw it away in that moment.
Yeah.
That's enough.
Of course. What makes this even crueler is that you managed to convince yourself there was no other way. Uncle Tien was always going to give you this opportunity, even if you'd done nothing at all. Out of everyone in the world, he is the one who trusts you the most. So much that he drank your fish soup without doubting you, not for 1 second.
Yeah.
That's enough! That's enough.
Life is like fishing.
Oh,
It cannot be rushed. Whatever you do, impatience will accomplish nothing. I was just like you once, desperate to prove myself. Only later did I realize things do not always turn out the way you plan, but you have to keep calm to carry on. You're still young. Be patient, believe in yourself, and don't look outside yourself to prove your value. Where's Jury these days? It's been a long time since he last paid me a visit.
Maybe he's just busy.
Well, next time, if he doesn't bring a pot of piping hot fish soup, don't let him in.
Whatever you were thinking about, you'll have plenty of time to mull it over in prison. Oh, I almost forgot. If the Fatui find out what happened today, prison might not turn out to be the safest place for you. Trying to have friends on both sides, it has a way of turning everyone against you. But right now, I have an opportunity for you.
What's that?
Huh?
Oh no, what are they? Yelan Soberman takes you in.
Sorry, things are about to get extremely busy for me. Let's meet at Yanshang Tea House tomorrow morning. I'll have someone remove the explosives. Then, there's someone I have to go and see.
Need our help with that?
No, it could be dangerous. You should leave this one to the professionals.
Oh, I thought you were going to clean it up. Okay.
Don't
Be
worry.
careful.
As long as they're willing to cooperate, this will be a straightforward deal. Get some rest. See you tomorrow.
We're done with the... Whoa, that's nice. Precious chest. And... Yep, we are... leaving the domain. We're done with the domain. And I think we are about to finish this Yelan story quest, guys. And once we finish this story quest, we'll be able to proceed with the Archon quest. I think we're about to finish with our Sumiru Archon quest with Naheda. So, here we are outside. Let's secure that for Lapis. And yep, we're going to wait for the following day. Right here. That is 8 a.m. Following day already. We're done. On the next day morning, 8 a.m. Right here. We're going to decommission. Right here, foregone conclusion, I mean. Not decommission. Sadly, it is a sad story quest, guys. It is about betrayal. And yeah.
The wind rises.
Hope that Uncle
Search for it.
Chan will be
There is
alright.
now no poison left in his system, but recovery from the damage already done will not happen overnight.
Nice.
Dr.
Yeah,
Baishu, is my father going to be...
You needn't worry too much. Keep taking the prescribed medicine every day, and a full recovery will take at most 2 to 3 years.
Oh, that's nice.
It's good we caught it in time. A few days later, and the toxin would have built up in the internal organs.
Oh.
At that point, things would have been much more serious.
How did they successfully secure such a seldom seen poison? It seems the Fatui are extremely resourceful.
Yeah.
Unfortunately for them, they were up against us.
Uncle Tian will be heading off now. Remember to get plenty of rest and avoid overexerting yourself while you're recovering.
Okay.
Don't worry, I will. Thank you very much.
Uncle Baishu.
Ah, you're here too? Thank you for all you've done to resolve this situation. And I'll have to make some tea in a moment. You simply have to try it.
Are you feeling any better?
The exhaustion seems to have gone. My mind is steadily
That's nice to
getting
hear.
clear again.
Luckily, it looks like choosing the Tianshu's successor is suddenly not such a pressing issue after all.
Yelan?
My work is mostly wrapped up, so I thought I'd take a minute to check in here. The assessment process comes to an end here, Uncle Tian. In my opinion, Zhi is not suitable for the position. But Qianwei and Mingbo both have potential.
You have my gratitude. People can change their loyalties easily. I've always known this. But whenever it happens, it's still a dismal experience.
Is it just Paimon, or is Uncle Tian not that surprised?
Don't underestimate Uncle Tian. He wouldn't have appointed me as assessment officer if he hadn't had his doubts about Zhi.
Yeah,
Normally, the
Zhi.
Yuehai Pavilion would be responsible for assessing the candidates. Isn't that right, Uncle Tian?
Yes, to be quite honest, I wanted to trust him unreservedly. But I have to be responsible with the position of Tianshu. When I first met Zhi, I wondered if he had approached me with a hidden agenda. So I secretly investigated him. I concluded that he had no ulterior motives whatsoever. He just saw me as an ordinary fishing friend. In the end, even he changed. But when did it start? I never had any plans to recommend him directly, but I always intended to give him the chance to compete on a level playing field. Family background and fame mean everything to many people, but I don't attach great importance to them. I had no reputation to speak of when I first became Tianshu. I relied on Ganyu's assistance for all manner of things. What I really admired about Zhi was his intelligence and resilience.
Okay.
I have to admit, He's a smart guy, and very cautious. The intel suggests that the Fatui saw him as very low risk, but Jur-E was still extremely careful with the poisoning. He chose that specific liquor from Shinue Kiosk because the fiery flavor would mask the bitterness of the poison, and he chose to wait until the Fatui official was drunk and had his guard down before delivering it to him. He also installed a secret compartment in the wine pot he bought to hold the poison. As the amount of liquor went down, he'd shake the pot to release the poison from the compartment into the liquor.
Oh.
Afterwards, we also found he had an antidote on him. Had the Fatui official grown suspicious, Jur-E would have drunk the poisoned wine himself, and then found an opportunity to take the antidote shortly afterwards.
But that's still really dangerous.
Yeah.
Yes. Had he drunk the poisonous wine, he still would have faced serious health consequences despite taking the antidote. He didn't hesitate to put himself in harm's way to achieve his goal.
How is Jerry now?
Well, I mean, he's sitting in a jail cell. Like Yanfei says, everyone who breaks the law has to pay the price.
Yeah.
Still, he's cooperating. He didn't turn down my offer to strike a deal. I'll make sure there are plenty of guards around to keep him safe from anything the Fatui might be planning.
A deal? Does this have to do with what you said to him when you arrested him?
Yeah.
Yes, Jur-E's not the one I'm interested in. If he was as far as this went, I'd have handed the case off to my subordinates as soon as I realized. But once the Fatui became involved, things got a whole lot more interesting. I thought I might have the chance to catch a big fish.
Well, did you?
Yeah.
Almost. Unfortunately, it slipped off the hook at the last second.
Uncle Tien? Yelan? What are you talking about? Paimon doesn't understand.
Jur-E colluded with the Fatui to try and secure the position of Tianshu. Or, to put it the other way around, the Fatui made an attempt to interfere in the Tianshu selection process.
Oh.
With Yusupov in our hands and a statement from Jur-E, we could afford to continue with a diplomatic offensive. Also, we'd be able to gain control of Theophan, Yusupov's second-in-command. Then we'd have a pawn in the ranks of the Fatui. Pawns like this can be major assets. They open up all sorts of new options.
So this was your real
Why else did you
plan.
think I was investing so much time and effort into this case?
So, okay, well, did your plan succeed?
We got halfway. The first part went off without a hitch, and we passed all the information on to Lady Ningguang. But when we tried to make contact with Theophan, he was gone, along with all the evidence.
The Fatui must be spying on us. Otherwise, they'd never been able to respond so quickly.
I found out from other sources that the Harbinger Regrator got involved. The Fatui's main forces aren't concentrated here. Regrator was only treating this as a peripheral concern. It's a pity that Theophan got away, but knowing which Harbingers are still looking at Liyue is something. It gives me a starting point for my next mission.
I have to ask, Yelan, do you have any desire to take over the position of Tianshu yourself? I remember you showed some interest a few days ago at Yenshang Tea House. In my estimation, you are more than competent.
Oh, that. I was obviously joking. I prefer my current life. There's danger and there's excitement. Although it'd still be a behind-the-scenes role, as Tianshu, I wouldn't have the chance to get involved in anything truly clandestine or face any real danger. All right, I'm done here. Time for me to go. I'm heading off again in a few days, and I still have to prepare.
Where are you off to this time?
As you might have guessed, it's for me to know and you to find out. But I'm sure if you keep going as you are, getting yourselves involved in other people's business all the time, you're sure to get caught up in another misadventure before too long. Maybe I'll see you the next time danger beckons. Until then, keep your wits about you. A lot of people are watching you for a lot of reasons. If you have any more questions, just ask Uncle Tien. After the recent turn of events, I'd say he owes you one, wouldn't you?
So we're done with the quest, I guess. What do I do next? Checking the story quest. Yep, we're done. So we're done with the Yelan story quest, guys. At long last, it cost 2 hours of our life playing this story quest. Sheesh. But yeah, we're done. And we can now proceed with our daily Cave. Oh, that's nice. We have Cave as well. Okay, so we're done, guys, with our story quest. So let's check out our character archive, because I think we have Cave as well. Oh, I hit Tommy Cave. Okay, Kirara, 4-star Kirara. Oh, it's a 4-star Cave using a claymore, and he is a Dendro character. Yep, we already met plenty of these remaining characters that we didn't get yet. Chainari, Kuki, Shinobu, Yelan, Kamisato, Yaimiko, Shenha, Jun Yunjin, Eto, Guru, just one time I think for Guru. Toma, Sangonomiya, Kokomi, Rin Kujusara, Yoimiya, Kamisato Ayaka, Kaidahara, Kazuha, Iola. I think Iola, we met her in Tovonius in Mondstadt. Yanfei, yep, Liue Yanfei, Xiao, Ganyu, Albedo. Albedo is in Dragon Spine. Xinyan, I didn't met Xinyan yet. So Xinyan is one of the Liue. So rock and roll musician. Oh, that's nice. And she's using a claymore. We didn't met Xinyan yet. Maybe soon. Totagia, we already met. Klee, Venti, Mon and CC, Sokrus. Yep, I think Sokrus is from Mondstadt. And we already met her, right? Excuse me. Yeah. Let's check out other characters. Chongyun, yep, we already met Chongyun. Fisk, Ningguang, Jinshou, yep, we almost met everyone. Except for... I think except for Xinwan, a 4-star character. And that is her claymore? Yeah. I guess that's it for our event. So right now, let's claim this up. Use claymore for daily login. And I think we have enough reason, so let's grind. I think 60 cost for our, what do we call this, for our domain, trans domain. So we finish 3, so I'm gonna try to, or the Raiden Shogun, I think, or maybe Golden House for Taltagia, a fight to Taltagia.
There's no need to exchange pleasantries. It's rather pathetic to force a conversation just to occupy silence.
Okay, so just a side game. Okay, we're gonna join someone. Going and doing a co-op, and hopefully we will get a reward for this. Taltagia, for essential materials for our characters. Excuse me. Okay, here we are. Going to play the game, and we're using our best main DPS character, which is our Wanderer, and let's set it ready. Cave, Nivelette, and Vente. Oh, Bailu, I think? Baiju, Farina. So we're waiting for Kaishu. Oh, it's a Jin. So here we are. Let's play the game. Hopefully we will manage to defeat Taltagya. Let's deal with
How amusing. Guess I should take you more seriously.
Okay. Next evolution. Child, the final form, I think.
The touch.
Actually, we have Farina, so we're healing up as well.
Squall Fury.
We also have characters, and we get Gladiator's Destiny, bad stat. At least we have a character level up material, Shadow Warrior. That's 2 of them. So we're done, and we're gonna check. I think I can now level up the skill of Wanderer. I think we have enough materials. So once we maxed out Wanderer, we can now proceed to other 5-star characters that we want to level up with. Okay, wait, just a moment, guys. Oops, I forgot to exit. Thank you, guys. And we're back in our world. And of course, we're going to finish what we started. Let's max out our Wonder. I think the elemental burst is not yet maxed out. I prioritized the elemental skill. So if we check here, we already maxed out the basic attack skill. Now we're going to proceed to leveling this up, and we lack of Mora and this character level up material. I guess I can make this up. I think I can do this, and I think we need. Wait, just a moment, guys. I'm gonna.
Quit following me.
I have to convert the material to get this. Yep, to get this Daka bells, and we have that. Nice. We have 2 of them. Now we lack of Mora. And today I think we need 2 more game time to have a bonus of 2 times 60k Mora. So that's nice. So I think we have no choice but to burn just 1 fragile reason for this one. You have 60. So yes, we're gonna have to grind to get some Mora like this. So here we go, 20, only 20, so we have 20 remaining when we use 2 of these recent.
Let's light it up! My guiding stars! Don't be scared! Eyes on me!
Squall and Fury!
Here we go. Take that down. And then, yep.
Try louder!
Bonus level.
The night is cold. Let me amuse myself.
The wind rises.
We're done. Easy. Win.
Quit following me. Quit following me.
I only use this to boost 2 times. Okay, that's nice. Can we now unlock the second skill? Let's check it out. Yep, we lock around 120k. So I think 120k is enough for the next one. Let's try to grind that remaining 120k more. Here we go. We're just gonna have to grind, glide. I mean, there. So right here. Hope the villagers won't notice us.
The wind rises.
We're right here on the next ley line. And we already have
Everybody
one target.
stand with my guiding stars. Power that ended
Iron Guard, right?
You dare to gaze upon me?
Bam. Complete 120. Yes, that's right. 120. Take game over. And finally, we managed to level up our talent. And I think this is the max level max, right? Yep, max level reached. So that's gonna give us a boost. 20% additional, 10% additional boost, and just 2% with the normal attack and charge attack. And we're done with leveling up Wanderer. And the last will be this one. And we run out of this Wednesday. Okay, I'm gonna mark this up on Wednesday. I'm gonna grind that up as well. And yep, probably next week. I can get this next week, guys, so that our elemental burst will be increased as well. So we already maxed out the basic and the elemental skill, and this is our final goal for the Wanderer. And of course, artifacts is not yet fully maxed out because of the attributes details. Oh, that's nice. We have 262 crit damage here, but I think we need is 100 for the crit rate, so that we will make sure a good damage there. We have a geo resistance. Oh, that is the elemental resonance. But for the anemo, we only have 15, and that is right here because of our desert pavilion. But each of this crit damage, that's nice. Crit damage building up as well. That's nice. Nope, that's not nice. I think I want to change this as crit damage. It will be 300. Okay, this one's nice as well. They're all desert pavilion. Yep. If only I can change the other crit damage right here. And this one's crit damage as well. It greatly increase. If only we have another increased damage. Maybe there are crit damage as well here. If you want to find damage here, it's good. I want to get a anemo damage, but yep, we are very unlucky to get one. I can change this gladiate. Nope, I cannot change this because we need this. We are lucky to have an energy recharge and attack here, but bad stat for HP and elemental mastery. For Kuching, I think for Kuching we already maxed her out. Artifacts, still bad other artifacts actually. So we need to increase her damage. We have enough Ring of Boreas. We lack of Mora, and this one as well. Okay, you can grind this up, but we lack of 20. I mean, we can have one grind. Let's try it out. And of course, I'm gonna try my Wanderer's damage if we currently increased. Okay, so that's gonna be nice. Let's try for the mansion. And of course, we only have 4 more, but I think I'll try to grind for the skill of Kuching. Let's try to switch up for Kuching. I think the weapon for Kuching is not yet that powerful enough. Yeah, I need to grind for the 2 of this deadly statute, and we got fully maxed out the Kagotsurubi Ishin. And of course, for the balance, it is needed to grind as well.
Let's finish this quickly.
Let's try. We have 2 main DPS characters. Here we go. Here we go, guys. Here we go. Here we go again. Okay, pyro damage. We have 1 Bennett.
Squall Fury.
So let's try it out.
Quit following me.
Here we go. We allow 2 electrics already.
Let's light it up!
Light shield and pushing basic attack. Create a 3, okay, that's nice for a basic attack, right? But for our wonder, we deal a lot of damage there. 70k to 10k, that's nice. Sheesh, that is incredible damage by our wonder. Now we have
Nowhere to hide.
heal for our
Teamwork is dreamwork.
Unsightly insects. The wind rises.
let's look at airborne damage.
That's far enough.
Heal. Let's actually manage to deal with damage for God.
Don't be scared.
I think so. Do we have a reserve reason for this? Let's check it out. We have 2 condensed reason. Ah yes, nice. Okay, I can grind for 2 more. I lack of Mora though. Okay, that's nice for that. Let's try for the second round. And it's almost 9:36 p.m. in the evening, guys. And I'm gonna play Call of Duty Mobile offline. But for now, let's grind to build the character for Kuching. Here we go.
Let's light it up!
Build and Kuching space attack.
I'm going in! With sword comes shadow.
The base cut of Kuching is deal a lot of damage there. That's trophy. That's nice.
Incoming!
Yeah.
Hey!
Okay.
Stars shining through.
Deal for Benny's attack.
Speed of light! Behold!
There we go. 2 down, 2 more.
Know your place.
Let's light it up!
Not now.
Incoming! Teamwork is dreamwork!
Basic attack.
Squall Fury.
It's a very shield I'm gonna take 1 down to 1 more.
Speed of light! Nowhere to hide!
Probably the basic attack of Kuching this time will do a lot of damage, right?
Don't blink!
So if I use my second key, that is where Kuching will teleport to.
Go in!
Go for it, Kuching, you can do this.
Can't run from death.
Kuching can do this, guys. And we're done with our use of condensed reserve. At least we're gonna be ready for the next one. Okay, that's nice. Let's leave the domain. And of course, we're gonna have to increase the damage of Kuching. So if we check Kuching's level, at least for talent, we need 6 of it. Because our top priority right here is the basic attack of her. Yeah, we need 6 of it. That is okay. We're gonna have to grind that later next time. But for now, let's focus on the materials that we need for the weapon, which is the Black Serpent. And
You think I've got a sharp tongue? I just tell
That
it like
is
it
the sad
is.
part.
If someone
It
can't handle
is
it,
locked up.
maybe that's their problem.
We need to find more of that wire. I think that wire is around here, right? Let's try to find them and hunt them down. Here we go. Okay. So I think we have one of the opponents right here, right? Yep. Nope, it's just a Patui. I want to find the other one. I mean the Abyss Mages. But I don't need that Abyss Mages. I want to fight the... what do you call this? I think this is it. Wait, did I miss something? I thought there is some sort of black serpent right here. Maybe I got the wrong one, right? That's a problem. We only have one here. If only I can cancel the navigation and then okay, I remember. I remember now. It's right here. Okay.
Let's light it up! Incoming!
So at least we have an idea on how she is switching in gameplay.
Speed of light! Teamwork is dreamwork! Oh, learn to command! With sword comes shadow. Don't blink! Hey!
Squall Fury. We're going to use our wonder to deal with the damage for Alta. But the time has come. Oh yeah. At least tayo here. Sumalabas man yung queen.
Everybody stand back!
Okay, we have 7 gloomy statute. And hopefully this time we have enough. Going right here and then I think 2. We check the weapon for Puchin. That is hopefully that we have enough 2. We need 2. So just to make sure, let's craft that violet color background of that item. I think that is wait, just a moment guys, just to make sure. Where is that? Okay, this is it. Okay. We just only craft 1. We need 1 more. So we need to find a black serpents as well. Again. Okay, that's nice. We have a different location. That's nice, that's nice. So maybe we can complete it today before we end our stream. That's nice. We're almost there.
Behold!
We're gonna get that crystal fly. Nope, I cannot reach it, so sadly. Sorry about that. try this time for the chain. Oh no. You're gonna fell down. Please don't fell down.
Nowhere to hide. Incoming.
I can teleport there, right?
Teamwork is dreamwork. The night is
Oh
cold.
no. He fell down. Is he going to drown? I need to climb back. That's the problem.
Squall and Fury.
Just a few more.
You dare to gaze upon me?
And how many? Oh, nice. I think we have enough now. But we lack of Mora, probably. At least. Well, let's go. And here we go. Yep, one more and we're done. Okay, we have the material now. So we have reserved it because we lack of Mora. And of course, as you can see right here in the weapon, that we can now enhance to level 90 or ascend to level 90. We lock out 45k, and I think I can grind that 45k by selling some of the artifacts that I don't need. Let's try. We only got few of them, so let's add, and we have 39. I think we can now upgrade because I think we have 15k previously. So let's check the material, weapon, and then for Kuching, and that is a ascend. And yes, at long last we can now reach the maximum level for the attack, and yeah, we can level up, but we're running low of Mora for, wow, we need around 200k Mora. But of course, it is already maxed out. But do we have the Harbinger of Dawn maxed out? Wait, just a moment. Harbinger of Dawn. I think this is the Harbinger of Dawn. But wait. Okay, yep, we have here an Harbinger of Dawn, so I guess that's okay. We can convert that. So we need 200 to max out Kuching's. So probably Kuching's basic attack will be increased. But the stats of Kuching for basic attack is, I think we need 200 of this energy recharge. I think we need to, yep, I think 100 is okay. But we need 100 of crit rate and 200. It should be 200 for this crit damage. And right now we only have one resistance, electro damage 15%. And my artifacts here is not yet fully maxed out. We only have this one that is a good stat. Yep, we have an HP here, bad stat for crit. For this one attack, it should be, well, it's okay for this one because we have crit damage here and attack. It should be crit damage as well, I think. And this one, bad stat, I think. This one gets good, 20. This one, we need to change that for crit damage. So 2 minutes. I think that's 4 minutes, and it will reach for the conversion. So I guess that's it, guys, for our live stream. Whew, we're done with Yelan's story quest, and we done with doing our
What should I try
daily
this
routine. Probably tomorrow we're gonna grind that as well for the reset. So I guess that's it. Thank you so much guys for watching. Please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And I'll see you on the next live stream, guys. Have a great day, everyone. Merry Christmas and advance Happy New Year, everyone. So that's it. Good night, guys. Have a great day and bye bye.